Hello children, today we are going to start chapter number 6 of class 6, subject computer, exploring MS Excel 2010. We know that MS Excel can store and organize huge data. It provides an opportunity to perform edit rows and columns like inserting or deleting rows and columns. Formulae help us to perform simple to complex calculations easily. Cell references allow using proper addresses of the cells in the many locations. Operations on cells, rows, or columns. Insert cells, rows, or columns. Delete cells, rows, or columns. Resizing rows and columns. Insert cells, rows, or columns. We can insert one or many rows or columns within a worksheet. The steps to insert new cells, rows, or columns in an Excel worksheet are: select these cells, rows, or columns to insert new ones. Select Home tab and click Insert drop down button from Cells group. The Insert dialog box will open with 4 different options. Shift cells right. This option shifts existing cells to the right, giving a way for the blank cells to be inserted. Shift cell down. This is the default option that shifts existing cells down. Entire row. This option inserts complete rows in the cells range. Entire column. This option inserts complete columns in the cell range. Delete cells, rows, or columns. Deleting a cell removes the cell structure with all its components and formatting. When we delete a cell or an entire row or column, Excel has to move up or down the position entries in the surrounding cells to plug up the gaps caused by the deletion. The steps to delete cells, rows, or columns are: select the cells, rows, or columns to delete. Select Home tab and click Delete drop down button from Cells group. The Delete dialog box opens with 4 different options as the same for Insert option. Resizing rows and columns. The width of the columns and height of the rows can be adjusted in different ways to your data. Drag the border. Move the cursor over the border between the columns or rows. Label. Then click and drag the border to widen or narrow the size of the cells. Type the desired width. Right click on the column or row. Labels. Click column row width from the option. Type the desired number in the pop-up window. Using Format button, select Home tab and click Format drop down button from Cells group to adjust width and height under Cell Size section. Adjusting width and height automatically. Select all the columns or rows containing data. Border gets changed to double-headed arrow. Double click on the border. All of the rows or columns automatically adjust to fit the data. Formats in Excel. By default, each cell in a worksheet uses the general number format. Excel provides 7 categories of numeric formats for the number to appear differently. They are number, currency, accounting, percentage, fraction, scientific, and special. Number as text. Select Home tab, click the General Number Format drop-down box from Number group, select and click Text. Type the numbers to be formatted in the cells. The text function can be used to display numbers in a readable format or combine numbers with text or symbols. Example: let us follow the steps to convert the given number to dollar format. Type the number 45.5 in cell A1. If the cell C1 type equals to text A1 $00.00 and press enter key, the cell C1 displays the value of $45.50. Inserting current date and time. The steps to insert current date are: select a cell to insert current date, press the keys Ctrl plus column. The steps to insert current time are: select the cell to insert current time, press the keys Ctrl plus Shift plus column. Creating complex formula. Excel can execute formula to add, subtract, multiply, and divide using standard operations such as plus sign for addition, minus sign for subtraction, star sign for multiplication, slash for division, and caret for exponents. Excel has the capability to execute complex formulas and make our work more easy. Complex formulas have more than one mathematical operation such as 5 plus 5 minus 2. When there is more than one operation in the formula, the order of operation applies the Bodmas rule in mathematics. Performing string concatenation. String concatenation is the process of joining or combining character strings end to end. For example, the concatenation of two words wind and mill is windmill. The steps to concatenate two strings in an Excel worksheet are: type a word in cell A1 and another word in cell B1. In cell D1, type the formula given as A1 and inverted commas and B1 and press enter key. This process is called string concatenation. Cell reference. A cell reference refers to a cell or a range of cells in a worksheet. Many formula in Excel contain reference to other cells. These references make the formula to update their value dynamically. The three types of cell references are relative reference, absolute reference, mixed reference. The table given gives a clear understanding of three references: type of reference, usage of dollar, description. Relative reference: A1, no use of dollar sign. Both rows and column change when copied. Absolute reference, $A, $1. The row and the column do not change when copied. Mixed reference, $A1, A, $1. The column does not change but the row changes when copied. The row does not change but the column changes when copied. Relative reference. By default, all cell references are relative references. Relative reference tends to change when the same formula is copied into another cell. That is, when the same formula is copied or dragged across multiple cells, the relative position of rows and columns change as the sign dollar. The dollar sign is not used in both rows and columns. Hence, in the above case, the value E3 equals to E3 into D3 change when copied across multiply cells. That is, in E4 it becomes E4 equals to C4 multiply D4 and so on. Absolute reference. The value of rows and the columns do not change and remain constant when copied across multiple cells. To create an absolute reference, we need to add dollar sign in front of both column letter and row number, that is $A, $1. The formula points to the same cell throughout when we drag or copy across multiple cells. In the example, the value of GST is 18% present in cell E1. This value should always be a constant. Hence, when calculating the total cost value of E1 does not change in the column D and remains constant due to the presence of dollar sign before and after the letter of the numbers. That is, $E, $1 in formula equals to B4 into C4 into $E, $1. Mixed reference. The combination of both relative and absolute reference is known as mixed reference. The dollar symbol can be used either as $A1 making the column constant and rows changing, or $A, $1 making the rows constant or column changing. Applying cell reference to another worksheet. Cell reference can be applied to another worksheet by using the exclamatory symbol. Let us observe the example below. The value of GST under column D remains constant and it is referred from sheet 3 of the column E1 shown. Hence, to apply cell reference into another worksheet, we need to use the exclamatory symbol before the reference value preceded by the sheet name. Hence, it is mentioned as equals to sheet 3 exclamatory $E, $1 in the example. With this, we have completed the chapter. Now we are going to start the book exercise. Quick check. Fill in the blanks. Dash help us to perform simple to complex calculation easily. So answer is formulae. So write formulae, formulae. Dash option inserts complete columns in the cell range. Answer is entire row. Entire, entire, row, row. Next, the order of operation in MS Excel applies the dash rule in mathematics. BODMAS, BODMAS, BODMAS. By default, all cell references are dash references, relative, RELATIVE, relative. Now, state whether the given statements are true or false. Complex formula has only one mathematical operation. It is false. The dated IF function calculates the difference between two dates. It is true. Relative reference do not use the dollar sign in the cell references. It is also true. Cell references do not update the value of diameter. It is false. Identify the answer based on the clues. Combination of three keys gives the current time. It is CTRL plus SHIFT shift plus colon. This sign is required to execute a formula. It is equal to. Next, this symbol is more important for cell referring. It is dollar sign. This symbol is used to join only the two strings. It is and. Now, answer the following questions. First one, how can we convert the numeric data in a cell into text formatting? So you have to write from the question the steps to convert a numeric data in a cell into text format are page 49. You have to write the steps. Select Home tab, click the General Number Format drop down box from the number group, select and click text, type the number to be formatted in the cell. The text function can be used to display numbers in a readable format or combine numbers with the text or symbol. This is answer number 1. Now we have next question 2. Write the syntax for dated IF function, page number 49. So from here you have to mark the syntax for dated IF is equals to dated IF bracket inverted commas start date inverted commas close comma inverted commas and date inverted commas close comma interval bracket close. The interval can be YMD, YMD and YD. Answer number 2. Now question number 3. What is the need for cell referencing? Page 50. A cell reference refers to a cell or a range of cells in a worksheet. Many formula in Excel contain references to other cells. These references make the formula to update their values dynamically. This is answer number 3. Question number 4. Explain the ways to resize rows and columns in worksheet. The ways to resize rows and columns in worksheet are page number 48. Open page 48. You have to write from here. Drag the border. Move the cursor over the border between the column or the row label. Then click and drag the border to widen or narrow the size of the cell. Second, type the desired width. Right click on the column row labels. Click column row width from the operation. Type the desired number in the pop-up window. Using format button, select Home tab and click Format drop down button from cells group to adjust width and heights under cell size section. Adjusting width and height automatically. Select all the columns or rows containing data border get changed to double-headed arrow. Double click on the border. All the rows or columns automatically adjust to fit the data. So children, these are the question answers you have to complete in your notebook, and the book exercise you have to do in the textbook only on page number 53. So complete your work in the textbook and the question answers in the notebook. Thank you.